Good morning everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're just gonna do a nice little get ready with me, and we're just actually gonna have like a sit down and just a little chat. All the products that I'm using will be listed in the description down below in case you're interested in purchasing them, and without further ado, we're gonna get straight into it. I haven't filmed a get ready with me since July last year, so we've got, you know, quite a bit of catching up to do. So July last year was when I stopped filming properly. Like, I was actually keeping up an okay schedule, and I stopped filming, and that was because I was so busy with work, right? And then I stopped working, and I believe it would have been the middle of August, and I was planning on coming back to YouTube, and then I ended up going to Hamilton to get my new tattoo, and then I uploaded the tattoo tour, and I had a bunch of other videos planned to come out. And then my dad had to be an asshole and kind of die on me, you know? I'm gonna actually make a serious video talking about that, because if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that that means that both of my biological parents have passed away now. And I want to make a separate video on that, because not everyone wants to hear about my dead parents. I guess it's kind of a niche thing, because my dad had to go and die on me, you know. I ended up, of course, not being the happiest person in the world, and I needed to take some time to grieve. And luckily I was not working at this time, because I spent about a month, I think nearly a month, in the town where my dad had passed away after I got in the news, just so I could attend the funeral, and then also like meet all my family members, because on my like dad's side of the family I didn't know anyone. So it was absolutely fucking terrifying going into it, but I'm really glad that I went. There was no debate about like me going to the funeral at all. Like, in my head I was like, as soon as I got the news, I'm like, okay, I have to go. I love being at home and like in my own space type of thing, but I love when I can get away and just like hang out somewhere where it's very like calm, especially being out on farms. It was wonderful. Like, yeah, I hate the smell of cow shit, but it was very nice, you know. So of course I took a break, and then I went back to work, and as soon as I went back to work I was on days for a couple weeks, so I couldn't film, and then I got put back on nights. And when I was back at work, I was really just like wanting to make work, you know. But I do feel, looking back now, that I did kind of push myself into it a little bit too much. Well, considering that this wasn't the first parent I've lost, it swings both ways. Like, it means low-key, but I'm kind of used to experiencing these things. But like, I thought I was going to bounce back quick, and that just wasn't really the case. But yeah, so I think I kind of stepped back into work a little bit too soon, and now I've quit my job.
Don't worry guys, the devil works hard, but I may work harder, and I already have a new job, so it's okay.
Side story to that, I kind of passed out at work. I'm pretty sure it was because of stress. The doctors don't know if it's like serious or not. I'm waiting on results from a blood test. It's nearly been a week, so hopefully it should be all good. So because I've quit my job, you may be wondering, well, what are you doing now? And the answer is, don't panic. Okay, I am actually studying. I'm studying a small business course, and my idea going into it was like, well, if I ever want to monetize my YouTube channel, like, I want to approach it like a small business. But now I'm like thinking, and like the gears are turning as I'm doing this course, and I'm like, whoa, holy shit, I could actually have like a proper small business. I'm not saying that YouTube isn't proper, but like, you know, like a cafe or some shit. Like, I could actually do that. And the course is like very flexible as well. Pretty much all I really have to do is just like 40 hours of study per week, complete a topic each week, and then that should line me up for when assessments are due, which is starting in April. So I'm a bit nervous for that. Like, oh my god. So in January, I went and saw Kehlani. So I did post a video of the Kehlani concert. It was just a bunch of clips of some of my favorite songs that she sung, and I wanted to upload that so that I could delete the photo, so I could delete the videos from my phone, because, you know, low storage. Oh my god, it was amazing. She looked right at me, bro. Like, Honestly, when we were there, as we were waiting for her to come out on stage, I started feeling a little bit faint. So I went and sat up on the seats, and then I was with my sister, and she was like waiting in the mosh by herself, and I was like, fuck, like I can't leave her there by herself. So as soon as I started feeling better, I was trying to get her to come out, but then she was like, no, wait for Kehlani to come out. And I'm like, oh my god, this is just gonna turn into a shit show. Like, if she's down there by herself when Kehlani comes out, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to her because we were at the front. So luckily, these lovely girlies that were in standing let me go through to reach my sister. And then Kehlani came out, you know, she did a couple of her songs, and then she reached a song where she was walking up and down the front of the people standing, and she was right in front of my face and serenaded me right in front of my face, and I died on the spot. I was shook. I didn't even film it very well because of how shook I was. But is it a moment that I will never forget? Absolutely. Kehlani, I love you. Please come back to New Zealand already. I miss you. Anyways, so I'm actually getting ready to do something today. I plan on going thrift shopping because your girl needs some retail therapy, and I need cheap retail therapy because I'm poor at the moment. Recently with my eye makeup, I've been very, very boring. I know, it's horrible. But I also took the band off my eyelash curler, so now I can't curl my lashes because I don't have a spare one. And now I'm just realizing that, like, whoa, that eyelash curler actually does make a difference because my eyelashes look depressed. Oh, it's not as good as it was yesterday, but here's the finished makeup. I really need to start doing something with my hair, but 10 out of 10. Do we like very natural? Okay, I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye.